Are you looking for the perfect holiday look? Well, look no more. Watch this tutorial and you can recreate this look for your holiday party. So let's get started with this Christmas look. So I'm gonna start by putting some foundation primer all over my face. The one I'm using is Smashbox Pore Minimizing. And I'm gonna take a little bit and I'm gonna apply it all over my face, especially on the T-zone. Then I'm gonna go ahead and start with my foundation. So I'm gonna be using my Cover FX and my shade is N50. So I'm gonna take my IT Cosmetics foundation brush and I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of the product right over the brush and I'm gonna dab it on my cheeks and start blending it in. Spread evenly all over your face. Don't forget your earlobes and underneath. Next, I'm gonna take my Shape Tape Tarte Concealer and I'm gonna go ahead and do a upside down triangle. And I'm gonna dab a little bit right on the bridge of my nose and a small triangle on the middle of my forehead. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my Beauty Blender and I'm gonna lightly dab the Beauty Blender, pressing this product into my skin. And this is gonna right away start brightening underneath the eye. Okay, next I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier, this is my loose setting powder, and then I'm gonna take a puff and I'm gonna take a little bit of this powder and I'm just gonna set my foundation. So go ahead, I always like to start from underneath my eyes and just pressing it into the skin. Pretty good to go. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my MAC paint pot. I like to use Painterly, which is a very neutral shade. And I'm gonna take a little bit of this and I'm gonna apply it all over my lid, okay? Here I'm gonna be using a small precision brush. And I'm gonna take a little bit of this product and I'm just going to go ahead and apply it all over my lid. I usually use my finger to blend it out. So from now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Urban Decay Born to Run palette, this one, and I'm gonna take the shadow in the color Riff, just this shadow right here. And I'm taking a blending brush and I'm gonna apply this all over my crease. Tap off the excess and I'm gonna go ahead and start applying on my crease here. Bring it all the way in. Taking the color Good as Gone, I'm gonna go ahead using a blending brush and I'm gonna apply it right on my crease here. Once you're happy with your blending, we're gonna move on to the next shade, okay? So I'm gonna take a flat eyeshadow brush like this, and I'm gonna take the color Stranded, which is this very light, almost golden color that we have here. And I'm gonna take a little bit with this brush, and I'm just gonna deposit right on my lid. And this is more of a shimmery shade, almost like a shimmery champagne. And we're gonna go ahead and apply it all over the lid. All right. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a smudge brush like so, and I'm gonna go back with that dark brown, Good as Gone, and I'm gonna take a little bit of that, I'm gonna tap off the excess, and I'm gonna go underneath my eye, very close to the lash line. I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a liner. So I'm gonna be using a liner pen. This is Sex Kitten by Tarte. So with a line. So I love to do my contouring using my Papa bronzer. So this is the bronzer. It doesn't have any shimmer, which is great for contouring. So I'm gonna use an angled brush, and from the side of next, I'm gonna take another angled brush and I'm gonna do my blush. I'm gonna be using, let's go for Mocha. I'm gonna be using Mocha from MAC, which is this shade right here. And I'm gonna take a little bit of this and do a little smile and apply it right on my cheekbones. And next, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my highlighter. One of my all-time favorites is my Becca Champagne Pop. So I'm gonna take the shadow using a highlighting brush. This one is 140 from Makeup Forever. And just doing small little circles. I like this brush because it's smaller and it gives me more precision. You can also use a fan brush, which is great. Now let's move on to our mascara and lashes. So the mascara I'm gonna be using is gonna be They're Real from Benefit. And the eyelashes I'll be using is Ardell Wispies. This is 600 is the number. Once we have that, we're gonna just let that mascara dry for a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and apply the lashes. Meanwhile, I'm gonna apply glue on my lashes here. So as far as lashes, whenever you have your lashes, you wanna measure to make sure they fit your eye. Because I've been using Ardell for so long, I do know that it already fits my eye to the right size, so I don't need to trim them. But if you feel it's too long, you always want to trim the ends, never the inside, always the end of your lashes. Not your lashes, but these lashes. Don't trim your real lashes. All right, so I'm gonna be using my Duo eyelash glue, which is this one right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply glue right along the rim here. And once you do that, you have to let it dry for about 60 seconds, okay? So you're gonna apply and set it down for 60 seconds, and then we're gonna go ahead. Once you've waited 60 seconds and you feel that they're tacky, you can go ahead and apply. It's always good using a handheld mirror. You're gonna go ahead and look down into the mirror, and you're gonna apply first right over the middle of your eye here. Okay, once you have the middle in, you can go ahead and apply the ends. One side and the other. And voila, they're in place. Now on to lipstick. So I'm gonna give you two lipstick choices, okay? If you're more of a subtle kind of girl and you feel like the eyes are dramatic enough, then I'm gonna give you a nice neutral shade. But if you're ready to party like a rock star and you're super excited for the holidays, then of course we're gonna do a red because it's Christmas. And during Christmas, that's your chance to wear red. So I'm gonna start first with the neutral shade. So I'm gonna be using Nice and Spicy, which is the MAC lip liner. And I'm Notice how I also fill in my lips a little bit because it's gonna help hold a little bit longer. The lipstick I'm gonna be using is from MAC and it's called Velvet Teddy. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put this on. And that's it. This is the final look. This is a perfect neutral holiday look that I'm sure you guys can pull this off. I tried to keep it as simple as possible with less shadows so it makes it easier and gets you motivated to get your... Now, if you don't want to be so neutral and you want to kick it up a notch, I'm going to show you how it looks with a red lipstick. Now, if you've waited all year just to get that red lipstick on, this is your chance. So I'm going to start with a red lip liner. This is called Rich Red. It's from a brand called Italia. So, but you can use any red you have at home. Anything will work. This is just really to kind of guide you for a red lip. So I'm going to go ahead and start from the Cupid's bow at the top. Next, I'm going to take a Sephora lipstick from Sephora brand. This is 3053D. So I'm going to go ahead and using a brush, take a little bit of this, and I'm just... And that's it. This is another option for you with a red lip. If you're kind of waiting all year to put on that red lipstick on, or you're just the red lips kind of girl, this is the look for you. I hope you guys enjoyed the look. I hope you guys can recreate this for the holiday. If you do recreate it, make sure you tag me. Tag me on your Instagram, tag me on your stories. I would love to see your makeup. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys can follow me on my social media, on YouTube, and I'll see you next time. Bye.